In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on September 9th, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Los Angeles Dodgers vs. San Diego Padres. The Los Angeles Dodgers and San Diego Padres start a 3-game set at Petco Park in San Diego tonight. It's Game 14 of their regular season series, and the Dodgers have dominated the Padres thus far, winning 10 of their previous 13 encounters. The Dodgers will send Dustin May to the mound, while the Padres will counter with Mike Clevinger. These National League West rivals just met last weekend and are back at it once again. To call it a rivalry is a bit generous to the Padres, as the Dodgers have owned the season series. Los Angeles has won 10 of the 13 meetings, including the most recent one on ESPN's Sunday Night Baseball. That capped off back-to-back wins over San Diego by a score of 21-5. After back-to-back wins over the Giants before this series, the Dodgers continue to have a firm grasp on the best record in baseball. Meanwhile, the Padres are simply trying to avoid letting down their fans 2 years in a row by not making the postseason. They certainly aren't set up for success in this series opener. Starter Mike Clevinger was on the mound for the last game between these teams, which was a 9-4 loss. The Dodgers have been the Padres' kryptonite overall, and especially Clevinger. He's had some solid starts, but both of his outings against the Dodgers saw him allow 5 runs and lose both games by 5 runs. The reason this game isn't the usual ridiculous money line price for the Dodgers is due to a road start from Dustin May. He's been back for just 3 starts since his return from injury and did lose to the Padres in his most recent outing. However, he is much easier to trust to bounce back, as he looked great in his first 2 starts. He also doesn't have the trend of terrible starts against the opposition like Clevinger. Along with a lineup that has multiple MVP candidates, Los Angeles should continue to prove its dominance. So the Los Angeles Dodgers money line is our full game side pick. The season series between these teams have been rather back and forth in terms of the total. However, that wasn't the case most recently, and certainly not with Clevinger on the mound. The Dodgers won the last 2 games against the Padres by finals of 12-1 and 9-4. The latter was with Clevinger on the mound, and his other loss to Los Angeles this year was by a final of 8-3. Even the last time these teams faced off in San Diego was a 10-2 Dodgers win. None of that should be surprising, as Los Angeles leads off their lineup with 3 consecutive MVP candidates: Mookie Betts, Trea Turner, and Freddie Freeman. They may need to do just a bit more work than usual with May on the mound rather than the likes of Clayton Kershaw. He's still getting in midseason form, so completely shutting out Manny Machado and the Padres shouldn't be expected. He can do his part in keeping me in check well enough for the Dodgers lineup to take over, but both lineups can contribute to the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Braves vs. Seattle Mariners. The Atlanta Braves face the Seattle Mariners, with both teams entering the series red hot and looking like 2 of the best teams in baseball. The Braves have an 86-51 record, and with a 7-game winning streak, are only half a game behind the Mets for first place in the National League East Division. The Mariners, meanwhile, have a 77-60 record, and with 8 wins in their last 10 games, have improved their wild card position in the American League. For the upcoming game, the Braves will turn to Charlie Morton as their starting pitcher, while the Mariners turn to Robbie Ray, who has only allowed 1 run in his last 3 starts. This is going to be a great game between 2 of the best teams in the league. The Mariners are looking to win at home with arguably their best pitcher on the mound, but the Braves have been red hot, and with a 7-game win streak, they look to control this game from the first inning. The Braves, who have scored 40 runs in their last 7 games, should drive in runs at will, with Austin Riley, Michael Harris, and the rest of the batting order making hard contact and crushing the ball against Robbie Ray and the rest of the Mariners pitchers. The Braves should also limit the Mariners lineup, with Charlie Morton stepping up and pitching multiple strong innings to allow the bullpen to close out the game with the lead. Trends aside, this seems like the type of game for which the Atlanta Braves will get up for. Due to the offensive firepower of the Braves, I expect Atlanta to find a way to get it done, even if they are trailing until the final innings. So the Atlanta Braves money line is our full game side pick. Robbie Ray is one of the best pitchers in the American League, making it easy to think that the upcoming game will be a low-scoring one. However, both teams have been incredible at the plate recently, and both the Mariners and Braves look to drive in runs from the first pitch. The Mariners, who are averaging 4.85 runs per game in the last 7 games, should drive in runs throughout the game with Julio Rodriguez, Ty France, and the rest of the lineup making hard contact and crushing the ball against Charlie Morton and the rest of the Braves pitchers. The Braves, who average 4.99 runs per game, should run up the score with Austin Riley, Michael Harris, William Contreras, and the rest of the lineup swinging for the fences and powering the ball at will against the Mariners pitchers to easily plate base runners. Only 3 of the Braves' last 21 games against winning teams have gone under, and they are second in MLB, averaging just over 5 runs per game on the road. On the other side, the Mariners' offense will not be shut down, as the Braves have allowed at least 4 runs in each of Charlie Morton's last 4 road starts. I don't see either team being kept below 3 runs. No way I'm taking the under in this situation. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago White Sox versus Oakland Athletics. The Chicago White Sox will go on the road as they take on the Oakland Athletics at Oakland Lambda. Lucas Giolito will be the starting pitcher for the White Sox. James Kaprielian is expected to take the mound for the Athletics. Chicago is 10-2 in their last 12 in Game 2 of a series and 6-2 in their last 8 on grass. The under is 4-1 in the Sox last 5 Friday games. Meanwhile, the A's are 101-49 in their last 150 versus the American League Central and 18-43 in their last 61 at home. Oakland is 5-16 in their last 21 Friday games. Chicago desperately needs wins in September, and a series against the lowly Athletics is just what they need to catch the Guardians for first in the American League Central. Oakland has been terrible on offense this season. They are bottom 5 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBI, walks, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. James Kaprielian has a record of 3-9 with a 4.79 earned run average, 1.42 WHIP, and a 76.52 Kelvin BB ratio in 22 starts this season. Opposing batters are hitting .247 against Kaprielian. Chicago has been average on offense this season, but they will be able to hit Kaprielian and Oakland's relievers. Lucas Giolito has been better on the road than at home this season. He has allowed 3 earned runs or less in 6 straight road starts, and he has allowed 2 earned runs or less in 5 of those 6 road games. Giolito had a bad start versus the Royals recently, but did bounce back with 2 earned in 5 innings his last time up. Giolito has just 1-2 in his last 3 games, though. As for Kaprielian, he had a solid start versus Washington in his last outing, but coughed up 8 earned in 2.2 frames versus the Yankees in the start before. If neither starter is on point, this game too could get crazy in a hurry. The White Sox also have everything to play for here, while this is a meaningless game for the Athletics. The rest of the season will feel like must-win games for the White Sox, and they will defeat the Athletics by 2 runs or more. Lucas Giolito has been better on the road than at home this season. He has allowed 3 earned runs or less in 6 straight road starts, and he has allowed 2 earned runs or less in 5 of those 6 road games. He takes on the Athletics, a team that has been terrible on offense this season. They are bottom 5 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBI, walks, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. The Athletics have scored 4 runs or less in 6 out of their last 10 games. This will be a lower scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.